Just crossing the half hour. The next time you find yourself at the airport ticket counter, you might be in for a surprise because you could be on the terror watch list. A new ACLU report says 1 million people are on it. One of them, Drew Griffin of CNN's Special Investigations Unit. And as he tells us now, while the threat posed by many of those on the list is imaginary, the hassle that they go through is all too real.
Washington attorney Jim Robinson is a former assistant attorney general. He's a former U.S. attorney from Michigan. He holds a high-level government security clearance, and he's a former law school dean, a husband, a granddad, an American. And he gets delayed, if not stopped, every time he gets on a plane. Why? Because Robinson is also one of the estimated 1 million names now on the terror watch list.
So it seems, for years now, despite my best efforts to get off.
This week, Robinson joined the ACLU in Washington to mark what the group calls a ridiculous milestone. 1 million names the government believes match known terrorists. And according to the ACLU, 20,000 new names, like Robinson's, are added every month.
That means there must be about 950 to 75,000 people who don't belong on this list, who are somehow caught in the mire of doing this.
What does it mean? It means because of his name, he can't check into flights electronically. He can't check bags at the curb, can't check in at one of the new speedy airport kiosks. Every time he travels, he and 1 million others need to wait in line
and see somebody who then has to make a call and determine that apparently I am not the James Kenneth Robinson who is the cause of my being on the watch list.
We're on to Chicago this morning.
Don't think it can happen to you? It's happening to me.
A watch list?
So how did I get on this list? Well, the TSA is adamant it's not even me, even though it is me getting stopped at the airports. The TSA says it's the airline's fault. The airlines say they're just following the list provided to them by the TSA. And coincidentally, this all began in May, shortly after I began a series of investigative reports critical of the TSA. 11 flights now since May 19th.
Who's on the watch list?
On different airlines, my name pops up, forcing me to go to the counter, show my identification. Sometimes the agent has to make a call before I get my ticket.
It's a hassle.
What does the TSA say? Nothing, at least nothing on camera. Over the phone, a public affairs worker told me, again, I'm not on the watch list, and don't even think that someone in the TSA or anyone else is trying to get even.
So if there's any thought or shadow of a thought that TSA somehow puts you on a watch list because of your reporting, it is absolutely fabricated.
Jim Robinson, who served 2 Democratic presidents, says he's trying not to think politics is involved either.
I don't feel safer because I have to go through this hassle, I can tell you that.
The ACLU's technology chief, Barry Steinhardt, says the list is so secretive and yet so shoddily put together, it's hard to tell how it's being used or abused.
The truth is, we really don't know how much is bureaucratic ineptness and how much is, and how much is political retaliation.
Even more frustrating than being on it is trying to get off. According to the TSA, you fill out a form online, which I did on May 28th. You then copy personal documents, fill out another form, and send them to Homeland Security, which I also did on May 28th, and then apparently you wait. Robinson has been waiting now 3 years.
On May 2nd, 2005, I filled out all their forms, made a copy of my passport, my driver's license, my voter's registration card, put it in a package, and sent it off to TSA. I never heard back, and it certainly doesn't seem to have done me any good at all.
My wait has apparently just begun. Drew Griffin, CNN, Atlanta.
That is unbelievable. We look forward to hearing an update from Drew.